We interrupt this program to bring you a special...
Hey all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly value, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey, how are we this Sunday evening? Thank you so much, Lamont Flemister says, Sunday, Kendra, I'm hungry for what you're cooking. I'll gladly pay double. Thank you so much for the contribution. And I am so excited, right, to announce, and this is the official announcement, to announce that we have got the Honorable Judge Joe Brown coming to sit with yours truly, to have an exciting, an educational, and edifying conversation, a community-shaking conversation with the Honorable Judge Joe Brown. I am super excited because, you know, we love Judge Joe Brown over here on the Crimson Cure just because of his honesty. We love him because of his leadership, that he has spent decades investing in the community. His knowledge of law, his practice of law, him being a judge, and now that culminating into his mayoral campaign. He's running for mayor in Memphis, Tennessee. So any of my Crimsonites that live in Memphis, Tennessee, I would definitely urge you guys to hit the polls for Judge Joe Brown, because it has been a long time coming. We need men like him in positions of leadership. We really do. And so, like, the excitement that I feel right now is like off the charts. So Tuesday, here's the deal. I need everybody to mark your calendars, because Tuesday's show is going to air a little bit earlier. We typically do. Thank you so much, Kathy. Thank you. I definitely appreciate that contribution so much, Miss Kathy Fields. Thank you so much. Here's the deal. On Tuesday, which is when we have Judge Joe Brown as an honored guest on the platform. Thank you, JJ. Said, Kendra, can the judge sponsor you with his barbecue sauce? You know, that's not that bad of an idea. Thank you so much for that contribution and for that idea. Here's the deal, though. The show on Tuesday is going to air earlier. We typically do the shows at 3:30 p.m. Central. In order to accommodate the Judge Joe Brown's availability, we are going to push the show up a half an hour. So what that means is we are going to start the show promptly at 3 p.m. Central Time. That is 3 p.m. Central time. So I need everybody to be aware that Tuesday's show is going to happen earlier than usual so that we can have that hour of his time. We know he's a busy man. He's got a lot of things to do. So we want to make the most of his time and the most of that conversation. We're going to be talking about, of course, his campaign. We're going to be talking about Black male leadership. Okay? We're going to be talking about what's going on with Black Lives Matter. We're going to be talking about our value system as a group. Okay? And so many more things we're going to touch in this very important conversation. Very important conversation. So what we want to do is we want to have this conversation with Judge Joe Brown. Towards the end of the show, we'll take just a handful of questions from the audience. So if you want to super chat the judge a question towards the end of the show, we'll take a few of those and give him a moment to answer them, whatever those questions may be. And we're just gonna have above all, we're gonna have a good time, right? But it's not gonna be an empty time. It's going to be a very fulfilling time. So once again, the show on Tuesday, this coming Tuesday, the 13th, we will be having the honored guest, Judge Joe Brown, and the show will begin at 3 p.m. Central Time. So we're coming earlier, okay? We're coming earlier. So I need everybody to get prepared. It's gonna be awesome. Do you understand? It's going to be awesome because we really respect the things that he has to say. One of the things that I respect about Judge Joe Brown is the fact that he isn't afraid to say what he needs to say. He isn't afraid to tell the truth. And that's something that's really rare nowadays. It's rare to have anyone in the spotlight. A lot of people are afraid to say what they need to say for fear of being canceled and for fear of being ridiculed and all of those sorts of things. And Judge Joe Brown does not have that fear. He's also not fearing cancel culture. He's not fearing so-called woke culture or feminists or any of that. I'm gonna share this really quick video. It's only like 2 minutes long. And this video was like a couple of months ago, about a month or two ago. And just to give everybody insight, if you don't know who Judge Joe Brown is, I suggest you take a little look at this about a 2 minute video. And I just want you to listen very carefully because this definitely, if y'all are in Memphis, I'm telling you, hit that poll, help promote it, help promote that campaign. Because there are not a lot of cities in the United States that are benefiting from the type of Black male leadership that Judge Joe Brown is able to give. So real quick, let me show you this video. So I'm going to come back to you guys, okay? And the reason why I decided to show you that video was because a lot of people, especially when they are running for office, would be afraid to offend women or a certain group of people by saying anything that's not super PC or anything that's not, you know what I mean, super like treading lightly, gotta be, super careful. And I like it that Judge Joe Brown is diplomatic in what he says and manages to still tell the truth. Okay? Because this is the time in our country where we need the truth. We need men who are taking positions of leadership in truth, in strength, okay? Not easily backed down or made to cow and shy away from things that actually need to be said. And that's one of the reasons why I definitely strongly support Judge Joe Brown in his mayoral campaign in Memphis. And listen, I'm urging you guys, if I lived in Memphis, I would be voting, right? So if you guys live in Memphis, please, I'm begging you to support his campaign. It's a rare moment in this day and time where we get to take benefit from Black male leadership that is strong, that is no nonsense, and that has the experience to lead the community and to uplift the community and to actually put forth programs, put forth system, order, and structure that's really going to help the Black community at large. Okay? Because we got a lot of cities that's under a lot of hyena leadership, and it is not good. It is not good. These cities are not doing well. Okay? So, very important. Very important. I'm not going to stay too much longer. Okay? But, it's almost a show in and of itself, that 2-minute clip. That 2-minute clip is almost a show. I could go for an hour with that, because the way in which they responded to what Judge Joe Brown said was like, excuse me, we don't need to be protected, but y'all cry about protection all day. All Black women do is cry and whine about how Black men don't protect and how Black men don't look out. I mean, the premise of the question that she asked was indicative of the mindset, because she was asking a question that, based on the demographic of Memphis, it being majority Black, but also majority Black woman, why would Black men run for mayor as opposed to supporting a Black woman to run for mayor? That in and of itself was very telling. I thought that was very telling, and not in a very good way. I could probably go another 30 minutes or so with that. Because how would you ask the men why they want to lead when that's the other complaint of Black women? Why Black men don't lead? Why Black men don't lead? Black men need to lead. We would follow if y'all lead. And when Black men take the initiative. He's not asking permission. The initiative has been taken. We're running for mayor. Why wouldn't you support a black woman to do it? And we don't need the men telling us, that was the second lady, telling us what we can do and where we can go and what we're capable of. You need a man to tell you something. Because leaving y'all to y'all own devices has only drug us down the rabbit hole as a community. So I beg to differ. You actually do need the men to tell. You need a man to come tell you something. Thank you, Greatness 81 said the black community have been conditioned to not want real black male leadership. The days of Malcolm X are gone. Exactly. We've been real conditioned to be offended. We work to be offended by black male leadership. It's offensive when the men of our community step up into leadership positions and take initiative and don't ask permission to be men, and they don't ask permission to lead. So once again, before I log off, because I said I was only going to be here about 20 minutes. It's almost 25 minutes. So what I want to say is this is the official announcement. We're going to have the honored guest, Judge Joe Brown, on our show on Tuesday, December the 13th. And we're starting a show early at 3 p.m. Central Time. And we're going to have a powerful hour-long conversation about our community and in support of his 2023 mayoral campaign, because he's running for mayor of Memphis, Tennessee. Thank you. Once again, JJ said those Sisterhood of Failure reps are not concerned for the safety of the black family. One second they say black women are tired, but don't want brothers' protection. Exactly. And so with that being said, I will see you. Be ready on Tuesday. Be ready on Tuesday. I mean, obviously, we're going to have our regular show on Monday and all of that. But I definitely wanted to announce Tuesday's show with Judge Joe Brown. I'm so excited. And I know that you guys are excited as well. So we're definitely going to break it down, okay, and have a wonderful conversation. And I cannot wait. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. But I want to thank you guys. Right. I want to thank Judge Joe Brown for his appearance here and for agreeing to it. Definitely thank him. And I want to thank Dana, because Dana was really instrumental for helping get this done. So I want to thank her for that and for her assistance. So, all right, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. Thank everybody for your contributions. Greatly appreciated as always. And also, I want to thank the support team who also instrumental in getting these things together and getting this done. I thank them so much for all of their hard work and all of their time and energy that they place into this to make these things happen for us. So very grateful, very thankful for them, thankful for you all. And last but certainly not least, don't forget to go to crimsoncure.com and pick up your copy of Reclaiming the Black Feminine, The Lies of Feminism and the Road to Recovery. Pick up your copy of the book, crimsoncure.com So thankful for everyone's support of the new book. And also, please don't forget to add your name to the Black Lives Matter petition. We are still holding them accountable for their $100 million theft and misuse donations. So we're going to the next milestone of 15,000 signatures. So add your name to the petition. Please sign it, share it, and contribute to it as well. All right. And I am going to go ahead and wrap this up, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye-bye, Crimsonites. Hey guys, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. And if you've got more to say on the topic, leave a comment down below. Also, don't forget to support our sponsor, who so graciously supports this channel by clicking the description box and the link for A-Game at agameherbal.com. You can go ahead and get a 10% discount off of your next purchase using the code Kendra10. This has been yet another Crimson Cure production, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.